Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Politics on ABS TV with me, Roy Okunife, your anchor. Today we will discuss politics and society. There's no saying that politics shapes every aspect of our daily lives, be it cost of living, the economy, security, education, healthcare, still counting. It also has to do with how decisions are made and the impact on the people. And here to share their insights on the topic are Barrister Ifechukwu Dan Jacobs, the latest PhD holder in law, or the youngest, last born of PhD holders in the legal profession. Welcome to Let's Talk Politics.
Thank you, the presenter.
Yeah.
Viewers, you are welcome to the program, but I'm not the last one.
Okay. Maybe after the program, we will know who the last one is. Yeah, we also have a journalist of repute, Okechukwu Maduforo. Welcome to Let's Talk Politics.
Yeah, welcome, viewers.
Yes. So let's start with what will be your. Before I go into that, I want to let's congratulate Dan Jacobs.
Thank you.
It's not easy.
Thank you for the grace.
He just bagged his PhD in law. Yeah, and I want to believe you will help entrench, vibrant political and legal processes in the country to deepen our democracy the more.
Yes, it's because of my love to mentor younger ones that pushed me to further my studies.
All right.
And I thank God He has given me the opportunity to do that. I'm now a lecturer in the Faculty of Law at Anambra University.
Wow. And it was, onye ji eluli born or nke it is kwa oluli to. Okay, so what would be your description of politics, governance, and society? We are taking it down to the Nigerian context for now. So, Maduforo, you may start, or Dan Jacobs. We'll take it
I think he's a lawyer. He has to start first.
Oh, okay.
We take a clue from him.
Okay.
We talk about politics and the society.
Yeah.
Without society, we can't have political activities. The society that gives rise to political activity, and then in the setting of the society where you have political activity, which means we have a process of democracy on the ground. Because in some societies where military is ruled, politics is banned. Politics is outlawed. Like in Nigeria today, society and politics. Politics is where a group of persons come together to advance their political interests either under a political party or one pressure group or the other. But to play that, like in Nigeria, we have various political parties.
Yeah.
They have different ideologies. In terms of leadership, they try to convince the masses about their own ideology, to sell their idea of governance to the masses so that they can give them opportunity to govern. So in democratic setting, we have political activities in place.
Okay. Madford.
Well, basically, politics has to do with who gets what and how. In the sense that who gets what. People are vying for positions in politics. Governor, House of Assembly, Senate, and the rest of them. How do you attend to that success? How do you acquire power? They go into political parties, they form alliances, and they begin to grow from there to get what they want. And politics has to do with the people's choice, people voting for whom they like. So that's all about politics. And there is only when you get into politics and you win election that you talk about governance.
Yeah.
Governance in the sense that you have to interface with the people. You have to look for what the people need. You have to interface with them to find out exactly what those basic things that the people you are leading needs, and that is governance. Now, when you bring it to the society, society is the gamut of what happens in politics and governance.
Yeah.
The society are the people. The society are those who participate in the electoral process, either voting or contesting. And also when people go into governance, the society expects the dividends of governance to come down to them. So basically, three of them go together. Okay. And that's what life in a society and politics is all about.
Okay, taking a cue from your submission now, our politicians, living up to expectation in the delivery of democracy, dividends, welfare of the people, considering the, rise in cost of living as it is, as it were today in Nigeria. Look at the high cost of fuel. Look at the high cost of staple foods, other foodstuffs, even housing, even every other aspect of the economy. Our politicians or our leaders, are doing their best to ameliorate that or to provide the much needed democracy dividends or welfare of the people. Yeah.
Well,
why are you smiling?
Council, I think
Council
you
is
come in
smiling.
here.
Maybe I'm scratching you where it itches you the most.
In Nigeria setting, the truthiness of politics is not being practiced. Politics is all about getting power or authority to control the resources, the organs of governance, for the benefit of the masses. But in Nigeria today, is it the real practice and our politicians are engaging in? No. They are for selfish interests. Most of the time, they don't allow our votes to count. Showing that the kind of politics we play here is not what politics is supposed to be. Politics is supposed to be the process where people are allowed to choose who will rule them, govern them. They are the people to decide who will control resources and share it among them. The issue of look at our educational system. It's because of selfish political gain that our education sector is suffering. Dividend of democracy is zero. I will define it as zero. Although we have some governors and some politicians that are trying to do their best. But where you have majority of politicians being corrupt, it affects those that have good intention one way or the other.
Yes.
As a governor of a state, maybe your colleague in other states, you know the kind of money he has in a bank abroad, and you are trying to use your own to better a lot of people.
So you are saying that corruption is like a virus.
It's virus.
Once contracted,
it can
you live with it.
Yes, because they share, they discuss and share ideas.
Yeah.
And then those of them that have good intention, you get to a point. That's why most of the time you see them perform in the first tenor. Second tenor, they will go into oblivion. They will go to sleep. Nothing will happen. But let's see what Nigerians can do. It's only God will save us, because it seems that Nigerians as a society, like the politics in Nigeria, have become a curse instead of a blessing.
I think we'll get back to that. Let me mark it down. You have to you have to convince us. Okay, so after case impute now.
Well, in my own point of view, you asked the question about are the people gaining from governance?
Yeah.
The answer is like a mixed grill. A mixed grill in the sense that what is obtainable in a society might be different from what's obtainable in another society. And like the Learned Council said here, people are getting so disenchanted with what people who are in power are doing. But I want to come in there. While you are blaming the leadership, also blame the voters. I've had stories about people who want to contest the election, and you call a meeting in the village to tell your people that you want to go for election and serve them. And before the function starts, people are starting writing a list of wards, list of voting areas, and expecting money. And when you give money to when you collect money from a politician who is contesting the election, the business is, how much are you giving me? I'll vote for you. Yeah. And once you give me that money, I vote for you. The politician has no business remembering you because you have sold your vote. You understand me?
Yeah.
Because those monies they are sharing might be loans from bank. There might be people who donated money for their election. And at the end of the day, he has given you 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira, and tomorrow you begin to shout, this governor is not doing well. This lawmaker is not. You have already mortgaged yourself. Whatever he does in office is inconsequential. So while we are blaming the politicians, we also blame the voters. Because imagine a scenario where somebody holds a rally, a campaign rally, and at the end of the day, he doesn't share gala. He doesn't share money. You understand me? And you think that person will win the election. He will not win. But once he gives you a carton of gala, it means that your vote worth a carton of gala. And whatever, if he doesn't build any road, it's not your business. If he doesn't take care of education, it's not business. If he doesn't provide security, it's not your business. So it's a mixed grill. So both the politicians and the voters will have to interface so that when you elect somebody without money, you hold him accountable to what he's doing. But when you collect money from him, you don't expect him to do roads. You understand me?
Yeah.
That is the point. It's a mixed grill.
Yeah. Well, if Ifechukwu posited that politics is a cause instead of being a blessing, I want him to, you know,
I made that
to convince us. Because I know our governors, the federal government, they are building roads, they are building hospitals, they are doing so many things, which I believe is a blessing. They are building education institutions, you know.
I made that assertion
based
on the kind of wealth available to them.
Because in your law, you say that he who alleges must prove.
What is the kind of resources are available to our leaders, and what they are doing is not commensurate to it.
Okay.
I'm telling you, we have facts on the ground. Nigeria is one of the richest nations on earth in terms of mineral resources. Nigeria is the 6th largest oil producing nation in the world.
I think that one is on print now.
No, but today, what have we benefited from all this wealth we have? But we have billionaires in dollars that are politicians. That before they started politicking, they have nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they have access to power, they become billionaires.
They are mass wealth.
And nobody cares because of lack of microeconomic check. We have billionaires without corresponding investment as politicians.
Yeah.
The standard of our school, we have school, they are building school, they are building what is the standard? You compare the wealth and the standard of what they are doing. Is it the road that we build today? Tomorrow it will be washed away. Biscuit
by
like
flood.
most of the time, biscuit like rose. The road we built this year, next year, if you come to that road again, it seems as if a road had not been constructed on that place before. Is it what we used to say that they are doing their best? But in the other economy, that even some nations that depended on just other sources of income, not natural resources, human resources, based on their human resources and the rest of them, they are doing far better than Nigeria because of bad governance.
Because I wanted to ask, where do we now situate the problem? Is it on leadership, governance, or society?
The problem is governance because if you come to the chapter 2 of our constitution, they stated in the objective of political objective that the principal aim of governance, the principal aim of governance provision, security of life and property. That is the primary aim of any government. Are we getting it in this country? Let us tell ourselves the truth. Everybody is, you can't close your 2 eyes now and sleep. They will tell us security is a responsibility of everybody. Yes. But they have access to the fund, security votes, but nobody account for it, how they use it. They have access to secure CCTV to monitor everywhere. Because they are corrupt, they don't want to be monitored. Yes, of course. Every office is supposed to be under camera by now. Whatever you are doing, other people are supposed to be seeing it.
Are we that tech savvy to have achieved that
by now? There was a time they budgeted.
We have the much needed.
During the administration of past governor of Anambra State, there was a time he launched issue of CCTV cameras in Anambra State. That Anambra will be under to 12-hour surveillance. But today, if there is issue of kidnapping now, it takes days before you can arrive it. But in Anambra State, like Mbam borrowed that idea from Anambra. But today, all those equipment, where are they?
They are still there.
Are they functioning?
They are functioning. Are you saying that? Can't you see the reduction in crime rates in the state? What do you think is responsible for that?
We don't say that we have society free of crime.
Okay. Yeah.
To reduce to the barest minimum.
Yes.
Is it to the barest minimum?
For now, in Anambra, right?
Is it to the no? But let's tell us.
Many of these nationwide or Anambra.
Even in our own states here now.
Okay.
We still have challenges of security.
There's no zero crime anywhere in the world.
Let me tell you, there's certain issues.
But like you said, now reduced to the barest minimum.
Where the hoodlums, bandits, we have the audacity to challenge men going with security. Don't you know that there's problem?
Let okay come in
well,
there. It's like both of us are falling apart. Let him now be the umpire.
No, I'm not the umpire. I'm still the moderator. The point is this. Let us not really situate the discussion to only security. I know security is number one. No. But the point is this. The question you have to ask yourself is, what do we need government for? You acquire land with your money. You build a house of your own. Government doesn't provide housing for you. You put a generator or solar. Government doesn't provide light for you. You have a police dog or a guard. Government doesn't provide security for you. The road to your house, you contribute money to tar that road. Government doesn't provide it. What do we need government for? If you can do all these things, where is government? But the point here is this. There should be that enabling environment for people to coexist. That enabling environment is a bipartite issue. While government is providing enabling environment, the people should also assist. Like if you talk about security, you said so. Security is purely localized. There is no way a stranger can walk into Oka or Amobia or Amenyi, a stranger, and begin to commit crime. The natives there know that there's a stranger in town. He goes to interface with his colleague in that crime. That shows him the way. Now, people walk into a community and stay. The community leaders, the stakeholders will keep quiet. You go to a public pub, bar, and you see strange faces. You do not know whom they are. You don't ask questions. You don't raise alarm. That's why the police said, let us use intelligence gathering. So you don't just fold your hand and expect government to know where the criminal is. The criminal is at your backyard. The first victim is you before the government comes in. So, but if you nip the presence of such people, elements on the board, government comes in. I am not holding brief for government.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I'm not holding for government. Now, I must give it to the governors of the Southeast. The 5 governors of the Southeast are replicating what we saw in the First Republic, where we had Jim Wobo and Mbakwedem. Today, if you go to Enugu, it's happening. You go to Ebonyi, it's happening. You go to Anambra, it's happening. You go to Abia, you go to Imo, it's happening. They are doing their best. Yes, Oliver Twist must always ask for more.
Exactly.
We agree, but they are doing their best. So all we need is to assist them. For those who say, we have lost faith in government, this is Nigeria. Nigerians have thick skin. We are the happiest people in the world. If you sell fuel at, let's say, 3,000 naira per liter, Nigerians will buy it. It is the docility of Nigerians that is causing the problem. The docility. Because at the end of the day, I buy fuel, I pay for transport, carry my goods. You add the cost of the transport to your goods, you still sell.
Landing cost.
That's why it all seems as if it is not having any negative effect on the people. Nigerians should take over their country. I didn't say go and fight. So far, the governors in the Southeast are doing very well, but we still need more.
So if a pump price of fuel is 4K, you're buying. and then you are comfortable with
Excuse me, you have a car. You may not want to use your car and buy 20 liters to go to Onitsha, for instance. But you can afford to pay extra in a bus to take you to Onitsha. And remember,
as an oil-producing country, is fuel or petroleum products supposed to be a problem to us?
Thank you very much. You see, it's a case of a butcher that you visited in his house, and he gave you soup. He has no meat in the soup. Meanwhile, he's a butcher. You understand me? What is happening to our refineries? If Dangote can have a refinery, a private refinery, to feed this country, what happens to our 6 refineries?
I should be asking you that.
Good. Now, what
we can buy, even if it's at 3,000,
yes,
we can buy comfortably.
Yeah. How much was it? No, how much was it 5 years ago?
People are riding in pains now.
In pains.
Even to pay transport.
I agree. But you must move. You must move.
You must move.
No, now see, if you're talking about petroleum, for instance, there are people that they say they are doing bunkering. They do illegal refinery. Let them legalize illegal refinery. They should make it legal. Because during the Civil War, some part of Olu were refining fuel under war situation. Since government cannot put our refineries in order, let these boys do the refine our crude, and let us have this fuel at cheaper rates.
Okay, then Jacobs, our refineries are not working. Because you talked about corruption too. Our refineries are not working. They are not producing. And they are receiving their salaries every month. And recently we had a case of Kiari's 210 trillion naira from the
misappropriation.
I mean, where do we go from there?
You call it is thievery. Not say you use all these names, but it's thieving.
Indirectly,
it's thieving.
My friend agrees with what I'm saying.
Yes.
But of course,
that we have bad governance. Let me tell you, you are praising the southeastern
yes,
governors.
I must commend them.
In the area of roads construction, it's not yet Ihuru, because in a town where all the indigenous are blind, a man with one eye is a king. Why we are praising the southeastern governors is because they are living above board to compare with other zones, but not to Uhuru yet. We have not come to the point.
I'm glad you said they are living above board.
That's
kudos.
No, when you compare with the other regions. We have 6
political zones, yes.
Geopolitical zones.
Yes.
They are doing, in terms of road construction alone, I can give them some pass mark. But in the issue of education...
You have been economical with that mark.
Let me tell you.
It's really economical with that mark.
In the issue of education, what are they doing? But in the UB
Universal Basic Education.
Universal Basic Education Act 2024 made it compulsory for every child in Nigeria to have free and compulsory education for 9 years. These children that are in the Ekoka below age of 10,
Hawking,
12, doing the school hours, hawking, pushing barrel, those are they roaming about. If indeed and they want to serve the people, that universal free primary education up from primary 1 to JS3 supposed to free and compulsory. That's what.
But that is free in Anambra State.
At least it's free in Anambra now.
The governor did that.
I say free
and they are arresting those hawking during school hours.
Free and compulsory.
Yeah.
Free and compulsory. But when you look at it, the number of public schools, if not because, look at profession of private schools here and there. If you are to actually finance that free and compulsory education to the point it will benefit the commoners, I think the governor we're not having it yet.
But the governor has just given that. Go to school. To that level,
yes,
free of charge.
No, but that compulsory.
And it's compulsory.
No child should be in the street.
But they are arresting some of them.
No child should be.
So if you use a towing bag to tow a child to the school, and the child comes back, they are arresting some of them. Even their parents.
There is an angle I want us to look at.
Some of their parents are equally being sanctioned.
There are angle I want to look at. Number one, there is free and compulsory education in Anambra. There is free and compulsory education in Anambra State. I agree.
Yes.
Good. Do you know that attending private schools is a status symbol in Anambra State. There is free education from basics to SS3.
Yes.
You understand me?
SS3.
No, SS3.
No.
S-
9 years is compulsory.
No, SS3.
No, but the one that is available.
In Anambra here now.
So, yeah.
Now, you go to main market, for instance. Apologies to those who are traders. Or one day, for instance. You say your child is attending a public school. They look at you as a very poor person. The big man wants to tell you how much he spends on
That
school.
is the status symbol.
Status symbol.
I want to belong.
Meanwhile, there's free education. They want to show, my child goes to one covenant, whatever, or one special, whatever.
So who takes the flag now? Is it the government? Or
It is
the
not
parents?
it's not the government's fault. The parents,
Oh.
you can take a donkey to the stream, you cannot force him to drink.
Exactly.
For instance, at Aroma, there was a time, last dispensation, Governor Soludo, under Minister of Women Affairs, decided to pack all those boys at Aroma
Exactly.
to go and learn trade. You send them to go and learn apprentice work, the following week they are back there.
Oh.
The next thing, if you begin to arrest them, they will say human rights. There is free education.
No, definitely. When
No,
you
no, no.
constitute nuisance to the public,
Council.
government have rights.
Council, there is free education. But most people, some of them don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
Yes. They prefer going to, those who want to go to school, go to private school.
Yeah.
Do you know that my daughter is in so school where I pay almost 7.4 million naira?
Oh
Status
my God.
symbol. Meanwhile, there is free education.
Ego massage.
Ego massage.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there is free education.
Yeah.
So at some point, if you continue to blame the government, sometimes you have to recede. Because the governor cannot drag you to come to school. You understand me?
No way.
I remember in those days, in India, one day when one local government chairman, Amobi Sikwendo, started what they call Shop Boys Academy. You are in the shop. Every 3 hours in the day, you go to a classroom. After that, you go back. I know some people, at the end of the day, sat for WASC exam, so went to university. You understand me?
Yeah.
But there are some
From
of their
that
colleagues who
initiative.
refused
Oh.
to go there.
They couldn't avail themselves of that particular.
The school is
platform.
inside Nkwonewi.
Oh.
You understand me?
All right, we'll get back. We're still discussing politics and society with Okechukwu Maduforo, a journalist, and of course, PhD holder in law, Ifechukwu and Jacobs. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Welcome back to Let's Talk Politics. Still on politics and society. And on the screen there, you saw money exchanging hands. I mean, so how do we read the political space of money, politics? That is on one aspect, and then how again can we anti-corruption agencies read the political space and the society of corruption? We are talking about even now the how do I put it now? The phantom agency and the DG and AME, Matthews, operating at the federal secretariat with the staff, and then even when he was coming for interrogation, he flew in in a presidential jet, And then
enough intimidation.
Oh, then talk about the 2.10 trillion and then others. So, how do we read the system of corruption? Because I know corruption is one of the hydra-headed monsters, you know, devastating or eroding our political space, you know. It's like you're thinking on...
Well, on the issue of corruption in politics,
yes,
I think it's endemic in Nigeria.
Wow.
When you look at so-called politicians and our political leaders, you discover that when you go through their background, many of them don't have good record.
And
When
yet,
you allow somebody...
and yet we voted,
for them.
No, no, we did not vote for them.
So how did they get in there?
They forced themselves on the people.
They impose themselves on the people.
They impose themselves indirectly through the electoral process. They manipulate the electoral process to gain access to power. Can you say now that they have been elected?
Of course.
When you have free and fair election, you don't claim that you have been elected.
They have been
But when you
elected.
pose yourself, like now,
With the pronouncement of the electoral umpire,
INEC.
What was the process of appointing the leaders of INEC? Is it democratic? Is it the process guarantees non-interference from any person? But once he who pays the piper
Detects the tone.
If you allow the president to appoint the chairman of INEC, we don't obey him.
He said if we allow. So
we don't suppose the president appoints.
I think you'll be at this juncture now. You'll be talking about reforms,
We
maybe
need
changes that we need to, you know, effect
have a
to
process.
curb further
And now the
occurrences
politicians have,
or to ensure transparency in our elections.
they have manipulated the system to the extent that people benefit less, and they have weaponized
Poverty.
to the extent that during the election, whatever they give to people, they jump on it. The hungry man is
An angry man.
The people can take whatever they give to them. At least let me eat for today. Tomorrow, if I don't have anything to eat, let me die. That's the situation in Nigeria today. Many people today in Nigeria don't have hope of one meal.
Okay, they say power belongs to the people,
Yes.
and we allow all these things to be happening. So where's that our power? Where's that power that belongs to us?
My brother.
How can we take over? How can we take that power
In the first place,
that belongs to the people?
in the first place, it is pretty difficult for the masses to take over.
Oh,
Truth be told. That's number one. Number two, whoever that appoints INEC and makes him independent, INEC will always be dependent on that person. You understand me? If the National Assembly appoints...
INEC is independent in principle.
Yeah, on writing.
On paper.
On paper. Now, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Let engineer Aganya from Amobia, from Finland, produce a ballot box where if you vote, you can vote again. He took it to National Assembly and displayed it. At least if Emeko Binwa is still alive. And displayed it. And they clapped hands and moved that particular project to committee on INEC or election. In the night, a city senator came and visited him in his hotel and said, is there a place you will press something, 50 becomes 500? He said, no. That particular ballot box has been beaten by rain in his home in Amobia. The man is dead now.
Yeah.
The people that will ensure free and fair election are those who are benefiting from the system. So how will you do it? Who will pay the piper? I mean, who will bail the cat?
The cat.
Nobody will bail the cat. Now, if you say our people, like my leader council said, weaponizing poverty. The only instrument of war that is very potent is hunger. And if you apply it, you win every election. I'm being a realist about that. The question is, how do we take over? Let Humphrey...
Which ways we can take over?
The ways we can take over.
Yeah. Since power belongs
Number
to
one.
the people, and we are the people.
Number one. Nigerians should stop collecting money from politicians.
When they are hungry? Like according to him, they have weaponized poverty.
Then if they are... if they are hungry, you expect not to collect money. Then there is no headway. It is a stalemate. No, sir, it is a stalemate. Because one, we start from money for vote. If we are comfortable, I can decide not to collect 5,000 naira from you. But since I'm hungry, I'll collect it.
What if you collect and still vote according to your conscience?
It's not possible.
Okay.
The voters collect from different candidates and then vote for the highest bidder. 5,000 from party A, 10 from party B, 30,000 from party C. Party C wins the election.
Okay.
Number 2, how about our IRF? Last time the IRF was shut down 4 years ago by 1 in the afternoon. They couldn't upload results in real time.
Yeah.
Somebody is in charge of that IRF. They will give him the kind of money he has ever seen in his life, and he'll shut down the IRF.
You are alleged, and you have to prove.
I'm alleging.
Yeah, you have to.
Anybody that comes to confront me, know he's the person that is guilty. Of course. I didn't mention names.
Okay.
Anybody that reacts is guilty as charged.
I just alleging.
It's alleging.
Okay.
Okay, let us pray that the IRF works this time around. Because the person controlling the IRF in that ICT room is also a hungry person. And there is no end to hunger. If I give you a jeep today, you want a jet.
Insatiability.
Human wants are insatiable. So the thing is that we'll try as much as we can to manage the situation, but to say free and fair election in Nigeria, it is a tall dream.
Amopito promised to give Nigerians the best election, the most transparent election in the annals of elections rather,
yes,
in Africa. So
semantics and grandstanding doesn't lead to anything.
We get to 2027.
It's close.
It's close, yes.
You will look at the amendment of the Electoral Act.
The Electoral Act.
From there, you will know whether what he said is
okay, that's
or not.
non-compulsory transmission of election results to
If
real-time transmission to RF, and whereby it fails, where there's a glitch, you resort to form EC8A, and then write it, and then, okay.
Even my learned friend, Professor, the chairman of the Professor
Amopito,
is sincere enough. He would have.
You promised to be sincere.
No, he will push for transmission of
real-time
results in real time.
No shortcuts.
Okay.
Whether they like it or not. And the good of 18, the way they build the
Beavers? Beavers, yes.
That it was like if there is no network, once the network comes in, it continues to move stored walls. It doesn't discard.
That sounds very unrealistic.
But,
very, very.
No, but it's telling us, and in Nigeria today, almost all the transistors is covered with network.
But some National Assembly members said that in their village they don't have network.
Yes.
Don't mind them, but they are using phone in their village. Who is distributing who?
Maybe they're using Toraya that is connected to the sky.
So we have to be sincere to ourselves through the amendment, from the amendment of Electoral Act, that some of us knew that we are not, it's not yet Uhuru for our election.
It can never be Uhuru.
Because.
But why are we being pessimistic now or optimistic?
Definitely, if we have this,
let's see, until 2027. Let's see how it goes.
That all the election results will be transmitted real time.
Optimism.
That will make it a bit impossible for manipulation of the results. But where you gave that option, where you have problem, that you can
glitch.
A glitch.
You can resort to manual.
Yeah.
There's no way in our system for somebody who wants to manipulate it, will not manipulate it, because the issue of garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
They will tell you that there's a problem. So that they will have opportunity to manipulate. Look at the program they conducted. The program they conducted, they said option A for B. When they were counting, we discovered that they count 10, jump to 50. Option A for
but at least there was a counting. There was a counting.
So what's the way out?
What's the way
out?
One, our security agents are not helping matters. Our judicial system in trial of offenders, because there's one cardinal principle of our law, that nobody should be allowed to benefit for his or her own wrong. But when you notice that a political party bought votes, this bribe, what is they bought
vote buying.
Vote buying. It's not bribery. It's already a crime.
Yes.
And those that received that money, they are the receivers and givers of bribe.
They are all culpable.
Why can't the security agents arrest them and try them and punish When you fail to punish offenders, you're encouraging others to engage in the same offense.
The
But
security,
when you punish offenders, you deter others not to commit the same offense. We should tell ourselves our truth. Would they compromise our security? The ruling class could have compromised our security on election time. And the leadership of our security outfit seem to obey them. They don't do anything. Even in our society today, there are certain issues we take against a politician. To a report to a politician against in a police station, they will not even take it serious. They play it down unnecessarily. We must tell ourselves the truth in this country.
now let us look at,
Until the security agents are independent to do their work, until judiciary is independent to do their work, if we can get it right, that our security men do their work, and make there are no sacred cow, and make sure that the enforcement of law is to the letter, and make sure that judiciary make sure that no matter who is involved, that justice prevails. Not to give judgment is the issue, but what's the justice of that judgment?
now let us look at the Election Petitions Tribunal.
Yes.
It's designed as a civil matter. Somebody rigs election and he's declared winner. You go to tribunal and say, no, you did not win. Mr. B won. Yeah. The person that rigged the election goes home. The salary he collected in 1 year, allowances, goes home with it. There is no sentence. So what is there? If you rig election, thank God my elected council is here. Let us have penalties for election. 10 years imprisonment, 50 years imprisonment. You understand me?
Well,
if
they are there.
it's not there, it's a civil matter. It's a civil matter.
They are there.
No, on the issue of bribery, no matter where you engage in bribery,
Yeah.
it's a queen of fires.
Sure.
Good, but then bribery.
Rigging the election,
Yes.
you have compromised your position. That is criminal breach of trust.
Exactly.
Do you get the point?
It should be punishable.
Yes, now.
When we start to
It
punish
has-
offenders,
It's not punishable. People lose it.
when we start to punish offenders, it will deter others not to
Yes.
engage. It becomes we allow people to go scot-free
That is it.
because of the interest of ruling class.
The person has to pay back the salary he collected as a national assembly
Not
member.
even not only that. Before you go into power, you're supposed to declare your assets. After
Story.
you are going out, they should check your assets now, both what your family members got. Even your family members are supposed to declare the assets too.
Is that enough to checkmate?
No, it's still part
To
of it.
checkmate the
And
excesses?
when they-
Okay, like
if they trace
you are,
any money,
you are not maybe a member of the National Assembly now. You declare your asset maybe worth 10 million, and you get here, you have your furniture allowance, you have your salary, you have overhead, you have
Executive lobby.
and every other thing. Are you
Constituency
supposed
allowance.
to come out the same?
no, definitely.
Oh,
Those allowances that are let me tell you, like those allowances that
I
are
think the best thing is if we can make our political offices less attractive now. I think that's
It will always be. Let me come in there.
That's a
You
better
see, all these things boils down to corruption.
It's called there.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Now, if I proffer my own solution to corruption in governance, people must see me as a very mad person.
No.
I'll give you an example. You carry the Bible and cover it and swear. Let them get the juju in your community and keep it there. It's not before the juju. That is, yes, the deity in your community. If you embezzle money, you will die. Nobody will. Yes, now.
Does law
Yes,
recognize you?
no the only thing.
but they swear with machete.
It depends.
No,
They swear with
let's
machete.
see that. Let him come here.
You cover the Bible's face and then come and swear.
Is from the
The Bible is not
customary
seeing you.
It depends on what he calls juju.
Yeah.
Because according to juju, go to the deity of your community.
God recognize idol.
Okay.
Not idolatry, idol.
Idol. Recognize what we call Allison.
Yes. Ije na alụsị.
If you say
Then
that
we-
you're not a Christian, you can a symbol of an idol like gun or
Machete.
can be given to you, you swear with it.
Yes.
But now, many of our people don't even care.
And aṅụ ndagbu iyi.
They can take what we call in the we.
Ndagbu iyi.
They know the solution to those idols they set up by for themselves. The only thing is that we should tell
Can
ourselves,
in that we that law as well?
no,
Oh.
that the only truth is that we should tell ourselves the truth. the operators of the system should be sincere. Like issue of judiciary. If you see someone, an offender, make sure that you hold that person
liable.
If somebody is not free from corruption, tell that person you are not free. Whatever that person you decide from your investigation and everything, you discover that he amassed wealth through corrupt means, are forced him to forfeit that wealth to the public coffer again, public purse again. By the time you deny him benefit of that crime, he will not. Other people that are watching will not repeat it again.
But in Nigeria, every day you hear cases of stolen billions, siphoned billions, managed billions. Like at the end of the day,
it ends
like that. You will see somebody that have investment that maybe it was a house member. Before he got there, he had nothing. But by the time he leaves office, he have more than 3 6 billion in account. Don't you know that they are stolen? You're forced to account for extra money. Those allowances they are giving to them. No problem. You sit down and
that is where judiciary comes in now. The issue of plea bargain. Somebody stole 10 billion. You tell him to bring some and return and then carry the rest of the loot home. Plea bargain. What are you encouraging?
Stealing.
What I should do if I find myself in government is to amass enough wealth, prepare myself a space at EFCC facility where I will stay. In the night, they open the door, go and drink beer and come back. At the end, I'll give them some money. Even the EFCC people, are their hands clean? They say he that goes to equity goes with clean hands. Are their hands clean? Look at Emefiele. He went to court at some point. The prison officers were dragging him to be their guest. EFCC were dragging to be their guest. What are they looking for? The stolen money. Who will keep him in custody? Because so long as he's there, there will be easy flow and traffic of lumps of money coming in, because if you want to see the Controller General, money comes in. If you want to see the head of EFCC, money comes in.
But we recorded cases of forfeiture.
Forfeiture?
Yes. In
forfeiture.
Some areas. What about Malami? What about the latest one?
You see, without sounding immodest, any government that takes over power will always come out to witch hunt the operatives of the last government. I am not saying Malami is free.
Yeah.
If Tinubu tomorrow leaves power, some of his aides will also face the same music. Are you following me? That is the point. I'm not saying that Malami is not guilty or he's guilty. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not his counsel. Yeah. But the point is that the endemic nature of our corruption is such that even the person fighting that corruption is also corrupt. Oh, yes. So there is no headway. I must sound the prophet of doom, but I'm being a realist. Let us face the facts, because the facts face us.
Okay, what we'll do now is your words to the society towards, deepening our democracy. Just in one minute. Maybe when next we return, Tuesday, of course, we will continue with this discuss. Yeah, politics and society. So,
my
in 1 minute,
Nigerians that they should actually tame themselves. No matter the level of hunger, they should avoid receiving money to vote. They should vote according to their conscience and be ready to defend their vote. The problem we have is that we have docile society, who doesn't care. And the problem we have is ethnicity too. When our man is in power, all the Hausas will back him, no matter what he's doing. When Yoruba man is in power, all Yoruba men will back him, no matter what he's doing. When Igbo man, if Igbo man is allowed to vote,
if it is possible.
If it's possible.
Why that clause there?
Both of us live in this country and we know what we are facing.
So far. Igbo man has been as an outcast in the politics of this of this country, in terms of presidency. They have been doing everything possible to force that Igbo man not to be there. We have to tell ourselves the truth. The indices are there. So we need to fight as a people. We should endure that hunger once and for all. Because if we can get it right once,
We'll continue to get it.
Right.
Well, my word to my fellow Nigerians is that God will see us through.
Amen.
That is all. Telling me to advise them. A hungry man doesn't go after protecting his vote.
Yeah.
He's hungry. What energy does he have?
So he
chase
protects
that
only
vote.
his stomach.
What energy does he have? They will impoverish you to a level that a cup of rice becomes bribe. Meanwhile, we produce rice. So I say, God will help Nigerians. Let us one day things will change. Let us believe that things will change.
But there are some class of people we have.
But then,
No matter the level of hunger, you know, no matter the level of famine, they will be hungry and they will still reject the food on the table.
To what percentage? To what percentage? I say, Ebu Abonaba.
So,
Ebu Abonaba.
No, but we need majority of Nigerians to buy that idea. Let us reject that food of politicians. They are money this time around. Vote. Endure hunger. Remain and defend our vote once and for all. So that once we get it right, we will continue to get it right from now.
okay. Let's draw the curtain here on our discussion for today, politics and the society. And I want to thank you for coming, okay, Maruforoy, journalist.
It's always been a pleasure.
Yeah, and of course, let me say, okay, the latest
PhD man in town.
in law, Barrister Ifechukwu Dan Jacobs. We want to thank you for coming.
Congratulations once again.
Yes, congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, yeah. And I know you will use your position now to help, you know, effect some of these changes.
Jumpstart the process.
That's why I decided to mentor the younger ones.
Oh, yes.
We want to build the next generation that will fight corruption in this country.
Yes.
Okay. So, join us again. Let's talk politics. ABS FM. Same time. I'm Roy. Thank you for watching.